Greetings, this is Jack Ryder. Today's video is a topic, it's a rumor, and I know I said I wouldn't do rumors, but this rumor has a lot of, it makes sense to me. So I think it's something to be mentioned. I heard that the Batman films would all come out in 1 year. My instinct was that they would break them up so that they would have one successful movie every year at the least. But I think this has a lot of potential. There are 4 Batman movies in production right now. Gotham Sirens, Batgirl, Nightwing, and the Batman. I think this has a lot of potential for an overarching story over all 4 films, just kind of like what they do with comic books. And the reason I say that this is probable is because Jeff Johns is helming all of this. He thinks in the comic book spectrum of things. He would definitely look at all 4 of these films and go, these need to relate in some way, especially if they're all going to be coming out in 1 year. That's my idea. I don't know what they could do to overarch the story just because there isn't enough released about the films. However, there are some things that I haven't talked about yet that have been released. For Gotham Sirens, I'll go in order of what I think they'll be released as. But Gotham Sirens is directed by David Ayer. Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie is the main character of the film, as far as I know. They, I think, are busy casting for Catwoman and Poison Ivy. I have a feeling that Nightwing and Jim Gordon will be in the film, maybe even Batgirl. That's kind of up in the air, but I doubt that Batman will be in this film, especially if all 4 of them will be in the released in the same year. So the next movie is the Nightwing movie. I haven't heard anything since it was announced about this film. As far as I know, all we know about the film is that it's being directed by the Lego Batman movie director, and he is looking for Nightwing. I have a feeling he's already been casted for the Batman film, just because they've been casting for that film for so long. Deathstroke was casted as Joe Manganiello, and I think I already made a video on this, but they've been in production for that film for a long time. And I think when they rewrote it, they just kind of reused the characters they had already casted for that film. The next film that is coming up is the Batgirl movie. Joss Whedon has, he directed the Avengers movies. He's talked a lot to people about this film. He said that he wants to cast a diverse character for Batgirl, and I think that's a good idea. I actually heard that they may do an Asian Nightwing, which makes sense because he's from a circus, and I think an Asian trapeze act would look really cool in this universe. I heard some complaints that Jim Gordon has to adopt her because she is a different race than him, but he could just marry someone with a different race and that would solve that question. So other than that, he said that he's already talking to the Batgirl that they want. Whether that means he's talking to like 2 or 3 or 50 of potential people, or he's only talking to 1, we don't know. But that one looks really cool. So Matt Reeves was just interviewed, and he said that he's looking forward to diving into the character of Batman, seeing the character in the light of like how his parents' death shadows over his entire life and what his motives are, and how he balances the act of maintaining all these super criminals. So that's interesting to me. And the last bit of news is that Ben Affleck has started working out for the Batman film. So that's it. That was kind of a lot of news all at once. I am really looking forward to these films. I hope if they all come out in 1 year, they have an overarching story. That to me would make the most sense. It would be kind of cool to have a story continue through a few films and be concluded within the same year. Let me know what you guys think. If you could share this video, that would be great, because I try to do it all myself, but it's a lot of work. You could help me out a lot. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you all on the other side.